Ladies and gentlemen, this morning I have the honour of introducing to you the land-owning clans of Northeast Arnhem Land and their leaders, the Dilak. Dilak are senior men and women who guide their clan, their laws, and their ways of life. Or, to put it another way, these are the men and women who speak for country and for its people. There are many influences on the life of a clan and many important men and women who guide the decisions. It is a system of checks and balances. Yothuyindi in its reality. Firstly, I want to acknowledge the Gumaj clan. We gather here on your land and we thank you for your generosity of spirit. I want to acknowledge all the clans of Northeast Arnhem Land. Rirachingo, Mangalele, Taluango, Marakolo Marango, Jappo, Ngaimel, Dartiwoy, Madarpa, Durijappo, Wangure, Munyuko, Jambarpoingo, Duri Jambarpoingo, Waramere, Kulumala, Kalpo. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the clans of this region. They are our backbone, the real authority in Northeast Arnhem Land. Our past, our present, and our future. The Dilak have endured the countless difficulties and challenges that are faced by Yolngu and so many others of Indigenous people around Australia. We have endured, despite having our land taken from us, our languages suppressed, and our wisdom ignored. Every day we deal with death and trauma and the overwhelming grief that comes with it. The relentlessness of these forces in our communities is something that few people can imagine, let alone understand. And yet, we remain strong, determined, hopeful, patient in the belief that things will be better now and for all future generations. Thank you, Dilak, for your leadership, and thank you, Bookmark, for being here at this key forum. With every elder who passes, a library of knowledge disappears, and it is our responsibility to honour them by keeping their memories and the spirit of their fires burning. We will now have a minute's silence to remember the Dilak leaders, elders, and knowledge holders that have passed away in the last 12 months. I would now like to invite one of our strongest leaders to speak, Ms. Yananymol Monongor.
Good morning, everyone. Namiri Bookmark. My role here today is I am from the Jappo clan. My name is Yananymol Monongor. And my role here today is to introduce the Dilak Mala on the stage. First, I call upon the Gumaj clan members, the traditional owners of Gulkula. Now I call upon the Jambarpungo clan nation. I call upon the Golomala clan nation, the Madarba Clan Nation, I call upon my own clan nation, the Japu, Mala. We will also, Japu has a connection with the Duri Japu as well, so we are also here representing Duri Japu and Chungaya Mr. Maravili for that clan. Virachingo, there are some other clan groups that is yet to come, and they will be called upon later on. Thank you. Behind me, they will be talking on behalf of their clan nations. They will be giving you a bit of a background. Thank you.
Good morning all. My name is Japri Monongarit. Certainly this karma has brought so much of a feeling that is never described in my own self, but the awesomeness of everything what has happened from the start. I have been a leader from a very age when I was only 16-year-old, but a journey in life that never would have taken me this far. I'm also a leader that sits alongside the YYF board member for such a long time. A leader in my own community of Yerkala and a role model for such a long time. I think this journey has been something that sits dear in my heart as long as I can live, to continue raising children, listening as a teacher, but seeing our young ones right before my eyes. I think that's a journey that really erupts me inside of me, with the fire burns in me every day of my life. And I thank every one of you to being around here listening to my personal journey in life. And now I call myself Yothuyindi, the face of Garma Festival every year.
Sorry. Morning. Chawa Yunipinga, Chairman, YYF, Chairman, Kumach Aboriginal Corporation Chairman, Kumach Corporation Limited, Chairman, Dilak Council. What else? Forgotten me. I come from a very important family, as my sister behind me said. My brothers were former Australians of the Year. We started up the Garma, the first Garma. And me becoming the next leader of the clan. I want to tell you something that we wouldn't have had without both of them. We at Kunyangara Ski Beach secured a 99-year lease township leasing, which enables us to be, do our own things and masters of our own destinies. I play rock and roll, by the way. I do I have a band. I play rock and roll. I also sit with as an executive member with the Northern Land Council for East Arnhem Land. But the 25th anniversary of Garma is one important thing that we need to sit down, especially the visitors that have come from near and far, and have gathered what we do, witnessed everything. The next couple of days, as I mentioned that yesterday, take what you can from us, learn from us, or learn from one another. Much better. Take back to your friends and your family, invite them, come again next year, and we'd like to see more new faces. As Garma grows and grows and grows, each year it grows. The guidance of the Dilak Council is very much the best thing that has happened in East Arnhem Land. The concept of the Dilak Council came from the old mission days. The Yirkala Village Council, we have not yet incorporated it, but that was the idea that we had to be able to bring it back to life in a way from the Yirkala Village Council. And we have all the 13 clan groups that sit on that board, all members. But otherwise, I think I've said enough, and that's who I am. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Maravali Gundara. I'm from Gulkula clan. Has been newly elected to Dilak Council, and it believes going back into my history and to follow my forefathers' footprints towards Karma ground here. That probably you heard about late Dr. Jinini Gundara. He was one of the members of the Dilak, and so it's a privilege to have a footprint towards his legacy. And many of my parents or forefathers to the role of this leadership. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Chakabura Munyarun. I'm from Panguri clan, and just want to tell you a little bit my background. I used to dance before with the Bengai Dance Company. You heard about? Yeah. I'm one of the founder of the company too, with the Page Brothers. And doing the 96 crossing ceremony in Atlanta, and I done the 2000 Olympics with the Nikki Webster. Yeah, and I do a lot of work with Karma, help, support with all my cousins and my grandfathers and grandmothers. Thank you.
Yo, check one. Yo, good morning all. A lot of you know who I am. Yingia Gulkula of the Leadalimir Jambarpungo Nation. Now I put that last name, Leadalimir Jambarpungo, is this because there is a Jambarpungo clan on this land, but we have certain names of surnames. Jambar Pingo Leda Limir, and there are also Jambar Pingo Wanybaranga who comes from the Buckingham Bay area. There are Jambar Pingo Wuchara and the down towards the coast of in Arnhem land. And we are related as yothuyindifoundation. And so that's how we clarify which Jambarpingo clan we need to be consulting and talking about. And there's also a Jambarpingo clan of Dure Jambarpingo with around Yirkala that my clan are connected with. So there's about 2, 3, 4 different Jambarpingo tribes with different clans, or not different surnames that we put down. So in all these areas, we work together and we talk together, but I can talk on behalf of them even when they want me to talk. But I'm, like right now, I am representing the Jambarpingo nation of our clan. But when it comes to certain areas and the leaders of the different surnames that they have, it's up to them. They make a decision on anything they want to see being created. Thank you.
Hello, I'm John. Kurang Bradonga, a Gomach person as well. I think Jawa covered everything, including we've got 3 Gomach. One is Monongari Gomach, and one is Unipingo Gomach, and one is Bradonga, which is myself and my clan. So we has been working together every move that we make, and also especially that ceremony thing that we always come together as one, as Gomach people. Like Garma, or any other burial ceremonies that we have, initiation or a man's business. So that's why I'm here, to be and participate, and also a Tio and helping Jawa and the Unipingo clan and Monongrit. So 3 Gomach in one. Thank you very much.
Hi, good morning. I have really flu, that's why I am Madarpa, Yitwa Madarpa clan group. There is other clan group wasn't really described, like Mangalali, and also Munyoko, and also Wonumura and Kumana. They are, I think they must be here, or we all, we got some sorry business. Me, I am a person that I've been with Yirkala since when it was just a little Yirkala. I was with those people. Some of the film that you can photo, you can see them. I seen those people, and I was joining with them, all fellows. Like one day, I should really give you this message. One day we went to church, and I was a Sunday school teacher. And one day I went to meet those people, and those old fellows said, "What's this small guy coming to teach us about about Bible, and I heard them talking, and I said, this is not about you now, this is about your generation, Yeah, but we don't want to hear from you. But that was a challenge. So I know those old fellas want to be your father. Yeah. Anyway, that was a challenge to me. Of course, I did respond to them. Now, look, this is not about you now. This is about those people who are coming. You need to listen to us too. And we don't want to hear about children talking to us. They were talking about the land and the country. Yeah. That they heard it in their hearts, and it was already written in their soul and blood. But for me, I was there to reflect them, to change their mind into Christian world, so they can see who is the creator. They gave me everything, so I just, okay, that's enough. Anyway, that is where I started from. Of course, the land rats started, and I was very young, and I used to very interesting to come and listen to them. And that was the number one priority, which is because they knew what was happening. And when the 13th clan group got together, they made a plan for land rights to share the land rights about this country. And of course, I learned from them. Then there was a movement going to homeland in 1972. And those people who want to go back to their own tribal country, I thought it was just going and guessing those countries, like in a beautiful bay or country. And I felt it, in my mind, whether it was just stories or country. So I really learned from that journey when I went with those people in 1972. I learned a real reality of this country. There was a songline, there was a patterns, there was a science culture, that was a heritage where it was there before. Yeah? Then I learned from that. So that is where I learned. And now as we know that I've been wearing a lot of different hats, and I was involved in other economic things, like corporation, association, whatever. I learned through there. And I think it is really getting risky in these days now. No one's really want to really give the reality of those messages where I was talking before about the country and the land rights and beyond. I decided to join with one of our brothers who were really looking after Blue Mud Bay area on those days in 1972, 73, 74. And this is where I learned from those Cambodian, Vietnam, Englishmen, Philippines, where they were putting their nets and everything like that. And then I learned a lot with them because my old man decided this is where they're putting all the sacred areas and they're putting their nets, everything. Their name was there. So we made, I made a little governance just to put the message to blackfellow or Australia and made a really a clear message to them about the sea rights and sea country. Now today it can be recognized, but if it's not, well, bad luck for you guys and bad luck for me. Why do we have to talk about our country? Why do we have to talk about our economic things? It is time for us to get together and learn for it. Anyway, I don't want to preach around. Thank you very much, man.
Hello? Hello. Hello, good people. Again. As I said before, my name is Yaneng Mulmonogoro. I come from the Japo Clan Nation. I mentioned before that there is Japo, Upa Japo, and Tori Japo. And our land, originally, our seas and fresh water is in the Blue Mud Bay area. So originally we are Blue Mud Bay people, the Japo people, yeah, and the Dori Japo people. The Japo Clan Nation, the father of that nation is Karapalji, my great-grandfather. He had many sons and daughters. And he grouped them. He grouped all his sons and daughters into 3 groups. Yiki Mala, Ngairi Mala, and Minangara. So he, sorry, my eyes are watery from the wind. I'm not crying. Anyway, my great-grandfather grouped all my grandfathers and grandmothers into 3 groups. All my grandfathers from the Yiki group, they are born from Monyoko and Dalwango, mother clan. Their mother clan was Monyoko and Dalwango. All my grandfathers from the Ngariri group, they were born from the Mararpa clan group. And all my grandfathers, 2 of my grandfathers and my grandmother, their sister, they are grouped in the Minangara group, and they were born from the Wanguri clan group. And I come from the descendants of the Wanguri Mala. My grandfather, Gaungura and Bodur, they were born from a Wanguri mother. They had a sister called Bangara. And I can't name all my other grandfathers and grandmothers because Wongo had many, many children. And one of the children, his youngest kid, is right behind me, Waka Monogoro. He's the sole surviving child from Garapalchi. On the Dorijapo side, the father of the Dorijapo clan nation is Takiar Virpanda. And he had sons and daughters that I can't name as well because they all passed away. It's cultural protocol. But these 2 men, Wongo Monongoro and Dakiar Virpanda, they had a story of their own. Wongo, he made a connection with Donald Thompson. Donald Thompson, he was the first white man he connected with, and they became friends. And Donald Thompson, he was an archaeologist that came to the Caledon Bay area. And I think he was adopted into the Japo family by Wongo. And Wongo taught him many things, the Yolngu way of life, the stories of land and the sea and everything. And Dakyar's first connection, Dakyar Virpanda, was he had contact with, I think it was the Northern Territory Police, Constable McCall. So they had, they have that history as well. Wongo, our great-grandfather, he set up the reconnaissance unit at Piapula in the Caledon Bay area to protect the country during when the war happened. And Donald Thompson helped Wongo to set up a Yolngu reconnaissance unit to patrol the lands from the enemies that was attacking Australia. And the Virpanda family, they had a very historic, Torijapo family, they had a very historic reconciliation ceremony, Wukudi ceremony. And they presented Larakich to the Northern Territory Parliament as a way of reconciling the Durijapo family, yothuyindifoundation, to the Northern Territory government and the Northern Territory Police. So that's just a bit of history, story of where our clan group stands. It's a very rich history, and to learn everything about the Japo and the Durijapo people and our land and sea, our waters, you have to sit down with us and learn. Originally, we are Blue Mud Bay people, Jalkiribungo people, because that all our country is in the Blue Mud Bay area. But me, I live on my mother's country at Kartalla because my mother is Kumach. This is also my mother's country. My brother behind me, Takier Monogor, his mother is Wanguri. And my Mari Waka Monogor, he's the last son of Kadapalchi Wongo. His mother is Mararpa, Paniala. And we have all these connections, interconnections, right? Even though we're Japo, we have connections with other clan groups, and we are interconnected through the Goroto system and the Yolngu system. Mainly it's the Goroto system. And we both with the Yirija people, Yirija clan groups as well. That's how Yolngu people are connected. Right? We are not just, for example, I'm not just Japo, I'm not just Monogoro, I'm connected to Gomach through my mother. I'm connected to Rirachingo. My father's grandmother was a Rirachingo. I'm connected to, this is just an example. I'm connected to Talwango, where my grandmother comes from, my mother's mother. She comes from the Dalwango clan group. So that's how we are connected, right? As individuals, people who don't know who we are and where we come from, we can tell you that story. But you have to sit down with us and learn from us. Right? We can tell you everything about us. Right? So you can learn, listen and learn who we are and where we come from. And going back to our fathers, our forefathers, Karapalchi and Dakir, they made a reconciliation, leading that pathway for the next generation, connecting with non-Yolngu people, like Mr. Donald Thompson and the McCall family. And, they were setting up a pathway for us on how people like me and even the younger generation growing up within our clan groups, growing up today, they can learn because they set an example for us. Right? They showed us the way on how to work with non-Yolngu people. And they did it their own way, the Yolngu way. Eh? The Yolngu way, because they were leaders in their own right. Eh? And that's how we can learn today, working together. I wear many hats as well, but I'm a Yolngu person. I am Jappo. I speak my father's language. That's my main identity, even though I wear many hats. Eh? But the very most important one, I am Jappo. I am Monongoro. That's who I am. Thank you.
Thank you, Dilak, for an incredible masterclass in Yolngu philosophy, in kinship, in geography, and in sharing your wisdom and knowledge about our inextricable interconnection to everything in the cosmos. It's really special to hear from you all, and we thank you. I'm now going to invite Shirley up to the stage, and we'll continue the program. So thank you to the Dilak.